And so when I leave here this morning, I'm going to another platform where we're fighting like hell, might I say, with the US government that wants to impose travel sanctions on us. For that reason, God only knows. We will not be bullied. Our foreign policy is one of principle.
So that was EP Chet Green, the Foreign Affairs Minister of Antigua Barbuda. And last week he came out with that statement that we won't be bullied by the US government. And there's some people that saw that video and saw it as a defiant Foreign Affairs Minister, along with the Prime Minister of Antigua Barbuda, Gaston Brown, who have consistently defended their citizenship by investment program. But on the other side, there are people that are critics to this program, people within Antigua Barbuda who are not a fan of the program, and also people around the wider Caribbean. And this is something that we have been watching for the past few months since the Donald Trump administration in about January. But the reality is that this is something that's been ongoing for at least 2 years now, where the European Union has been like really putting this on the forefront, talking about the problems that they have with the citizenship by investment program. And despite which side of this you're on, this conversation's been happening for a while. And there have been people, as I said, within the Caribbean islands who believe that this program does not benefit the people of the Caribbean in the way that the Prime Minister and the Foreign Affairs Minister and some other ministers within the Caribbean islands that are part of this program would say it benefits the island. We spoke about it on numerous occasions where the benefit of infrastructure in terms of hospitals, in terms of local infrastructure in these Caribbean islands. A lot of the Caribbean leaders will boast that, look, if it was not for this program, they would not be able to accomplish a lot of the things that they have been able to accomplish. And that can be true. But at the same time, were these leaders being negligent in terms of the program, and did they not take care of the program the way that they should have? And when the European Union started having questions 2 years ago, did the leaders in the Caribbean take it for granted that this program would be safe forever? So now in 2025, we're months away from this program being pretty much discontinued. Because as we know, with the threat from the US government in terms of the visa restriction, and we see the threat from the European Union in terms of the European Union and the United Kingdom. We spoke about it on numerous occasions where the leaders in the Caribbean islands, in particular the 5 Caribbean islands that are part of this CBI program, that they defended this program 100% and spoke about the benefits to the Caribbean islands from this program in terms of infrastructure and what they are able to accomplish in the Eastern Caribbean because of this program. And even though that might be the case, there are people within the Caribbean who were never comfortable with this program. There are opposition parties within the Caribbean that was never comfortable with this program. And also the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ralph Gonsalves, who came under fire a few weeks ago for coming out and stating that, look, this program was not sustainable, and he warned about the program and that this could eventually happen one day, what we're seeing happen now. And I believe that all of those statements can be true at the same time. I believe that the program has benefited the Caribbean islands immensely in terms of infrastructure for St. Kitts and Nevis, for Grenada, and what we have seen, and a lot of people in the Caribbean that we gave the Eastern Caribbean island credit for what they have been able to accomplish with the EC dollar, with the central bank, and just being a stable economy within the Eastern Caribbean islands, that the CBI program would have been a part of that. But on the flip side, I believe that when the European Union and when the United Kingdom, when the UK government started having a problem with it, I think I would consider it negligent within those governments to not take the government serious, take the European Union serious, take the UK government serious about their not being comfortable with the program. And I know I've been having conversation years about this program, and people are talking about the reason why the European Union is uncomfortable with the program is because of the people that are benefiting from the program now. Like in the past years, we have seen people from like places like India, from Nigeria, from different African countries who are able to benefit from this program. And a lot of conversation that I've had is that people believe that the colonial masters, that they're not comfortable with other countries that are not in Europe and a part of the European Union and the UK and North America, that predominantly in the past, those were the people that would take advantage of it. People from America, people from Canada, people from anywhere in Europe who wanted like a getaway within the Caribbean to just come and soak up some sun and some sand and see that they would have access to come and get properties within the Caribbean. But in the past 10 years or so, we have been seeing like people from other countries now that are taking advantage of it. So a lot of people believe that, look, this is a part of what they see. They're not comfortable with people from South Africa, people from Nigeria, people from Ghana, people from India, people from Pakistan, wherever they're coming from, the new influx of people that are gaining access to the CBI program, they're not comfortable with that. And that could be truth, but the reality is that I believe, and with what the UK and the European Union believe, is that, look, the CBI program is nothing without access to the United Kingdom. It's nothing without access to Europe, visa-free access, and that is a valid point. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're trying to control what is going on in the Eastern Caribbean islands, but they realize that, look, if we take away our visa-free power from these Eastern Caribbean islands, if all of a sudden St. Kitts and Nevis, Grenada, St. Lucia, Antigua Barbuda, if all of a sudden they are put in a situation where they need a visa like a Jamaica, like a St. Kitts and Nevis, like a Trinidad and Tobago, like a Guyana, if they need a visa to go everywhere, all of a sudden the citizenship by investment program makes no sense, because they believe that people are only paying for these passports because of the access that it gives them to the European Union and also to the United Kingdom. So guys, sound off in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this. Do you believe that this was negligence with the governments in that are operating this program not to address the issues that the European Union wanted to be fixed before they think about taking away this program? And if you are from one of these Caribbean islands, how do you feel that if this program would come to an end this year, which it seemed like it's going to come to an end, how would you feel about that now you would require a visa to go to Europe, to go to the United Kingdom? How would that make you feel? Do you believe that your government in the region would have let you down because of this CBI program? Now you are in a position where you would have to pay to go to the United Kingdom, you'd have to pay to go to Europe, when back in the days you could just jump on a flight and go to these places. Sound off in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this one. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.